If you or a loved one fell victim to any of these following trends, you are entitled to financial and emotional compensation.
Office cider, low-cut core, jersey tops, capris, bloomers, mom liking setting, sweet, especially with non-checks, any sort of help on top.
Hello to all the hotties out there. My name is Sydney, and today we are going over 2024 trends I was able to avoid and you should be able to as well. Welcome back to the style side. Now let me just preface this video with saying this is all personal opinion. You do not have to take a word I say. You can do it with a grain of salt. You could even do half a grain of salt, because these are all my own personal opinions and no one's forcing you to follow in what I say. Nonetheless, follow the trend. But these are all just like, I kind of would rather not do that one, but it's okay. So 2024 has been a wild year. It's already September. Can you believe we're already mostly through the year? Which that in itself is crazy to think about, so I'm not gonna think about it too much because I'm almost 1 year older and I don't think I can handle no longer being like a good age. I hit the last peak that I needed to and now I'm just kind of getting old. But let's go ahead and hop right into it. The first style that I was able to avoid, and I hope you were able to as well, was the whole office siren office core. I feel like it got really popular at like the beginning of March, right before people got out for like summer. And personally, I just cannot get behind it. Like, a lot of the items that were being promoted or trendy were very much not work appropriate. Some of y'all didn't take business classes in high school, and we can tell. Oh, we can definitely tell when you're coming up into work with mini skirts and like all of your chest hanging out. The whole point of the trend was to represent like that early 2000s like almost raunchy secretary, but those were cute and it was on TV, so does it even really count? But regardless, they were cute. They got the point across of, oh my goodness, you know you want to sleep with your secretary, but not really. And that was always going to be like the main point of most of these shows, was the boss and the secretary kind of have this chemistry going on, but then they're not actually doing anything. And that's going to be the whole series. And we're going to get a little snippet and all the fans are going to be like, oh my goodness, you guys are getting it. And then they're not going to get together. You're getting your hopes up. But yeah, most of it just wasn't work appropriate. And honestly, I don't wear like the tight pencil skirts, and I hate button up shirts in general. Like, I'll wear them once or twice for the picture, but most of the time I don't even want to put it on. So it just wasn't my style this year. We have the whole like blockette core, primarily the jersey tops. It never looks good. In my opinion, it never looks good. It always just feels off, is the best way I can put it. Like, if you're either wearing it with like baggy pants or a mini skirt, both which are big, and if the jersey's big, it's like that's off balance in itself. And let's say you were to go with like skinny jeans with it. Well, now it's giving high school spirit day and it's jersey day. And you know, all the people in sports, they'd wear their jerseys, but everyone else is just wearing plain football jerseys. Maybe it's your dad's jersey. So then it's extremely large and it just doesn't look good. I can get behind like the addicted like Brazil top or something, where it's like a tight fitting shirt and it just says like, oh, this is the country. If you were to wear that, okay, I could get that with a little mini skirt, go for it. But the jersey itself, and particularly like the see-through ones where you can literally see whatever undergarments you have on, not my style, and I'm gonna pass on that one. Next are capris. I've always been really tall. I'm not tall. I'm 5'6", 5'7" on a good day. But I was taller in like elementary school and middle school because for some reason I hit my growth spurt early. And my mom would always be like, you got high waters on. I'm like, Mom, we just got these pants last week. But they didn't fit me. So now I'm just kind of convinced that like capris are pants that don't properly fit me. And even though I know that that's what they're made for, whenever they hit like mid-calf level, I just kind of get like a huge ick inside because I'm like, this feels gross. Like, I won't even get capri leggings. That's how bad it is. I don't know, I don't want half my calf hanging out. I'll either want all of it or all. Next on the list, bloomers. I'm gonna be so serious with you guys. The only thing I put is it's underwear. A lot of people can style bloomers to look cute. It is primarily skinny girls who have like that very off-duty model look, and they always look amazing in it. But every single time I've actually like seen it on like either my mutuals or just in TikTok in general, I'm always like, you just have underwear on, girly. You got underwear on and some cowgirl bits and you're calling it a fit. And it's good, but you know that trend where it's like, is it a fit or is she skinny? That's all it's giving 90% of the time. I just couldn't imagine myself, especially as a thicker person, wearing bloomers out in public and expecting people to just be like, hey, that's a cute outfit. Because I consume a lot of social media. A lot of the things I see on social media are not what you'll see in public. I wore a very cute outfit today. And even as I was walking around, I was getting stares and I was like, this is kind of a regular fit. I have leg warmers on and that's the most out of it of the entire outfit, but I thought it was cute. But I was getting looks and it's because it's more of a social media outfit and not a real life outfit. On my list next, I have the whole mob wife aesthetic. I personally hold a grudge with this one because it just feels like borderline culture appropriation. I totally get where the style came from. You know, it's the Italian aesthetic. You're not the actual boss in the all black and you just are all hard, but you're his wife and you're just as hard. You're the only one he has a soft spot for, but it just, the fox fur is not my thing. I sweat a lot. I have hyperhidrosis and I will sweat. It used to be as bad as when I was a kid. I would sit there and I'd be telling people how sweaty I am and I could see my hands starting to clam up, and I'm glad I'm out of that. But point being, I just sweat a lot, so any sort of fur, fox fur, and it looks really good in the whole New York scene, especially during the winter and the fall, where they're wearing these big fur coats and like they have the bright cherry lipstick. It does look nice, but out of my personal style where I try to do very bright colors and a very soft aesthetic. Next is suede, primarily suede that has embellishments. And the reason I have this one up here is because of this TikTok in particular. She had said suede is in, especially if it has embellishments, and I was just looking at the picture and I was like, this is gross. And I also just don't ever like suede in the colors it comes in. Now if it's like an orange suede, I can get behind that, but most of the time it's like a brown or a burgundy or like that olive green color, and I just don't like any of those colors, honestly. Sorry about that one. Don't hate me, don't cancel me about that. But I just never have seen suede as like a beautiful thing that I'm gravitating towards. I'm usually going, if anything, corduroy. Corduroy is very cute, but not suede. Also, bejeweled things just don't look good on me. It's either plain or it's nothing, because anytime I put on something bejeweled, I'm looking like a scene kid from the early 2010s, and I wasn't even old enough to be a scene kid back then. Lastly on my list is any sort of peplum, whatever these tops are. Not to sound like that, but I am like 85% sure that my body type is hourglass. So if I am already going in the middle, why would I do something that flares back out before we get to the middle? Because now it's just giving me a box shape. I have a box shaped body when I wear them, and I have never been able to pull them off. I have tried it and I've taken pictures in it and I always just look like a box. What's the point? You know, the last time I can remember wearing one, I sent this picture to my boyfriend. He was like, it looks like you want people to look at you, but don't overly look at you. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you look like you want to stand out, but at the same time, you're like, don't talk to me because I'm standing out. And I was like, that's crazy, because I did think the outfit was cute. It was for some mini series I try to do, and the whole point was like, I do just want to stand out. In the end, it just gave hyper femme, and I just look boxy, to be honest. That's honestly it for this video. I just wanted to do something really short and something that you should really think about when you are going through everything that you're buying. Really getting into the whole de-influencing mindset at the end of the year. I have spent way too much money on way too many items, and I just want to really take a step back and look at what are the trends I like and what are the trends I don't like, so I'm not spending money on something I will never touch again. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and comment what you want to see next. I do have a video prepared for 2024 trends I really did love, as well as 2025 predictions. So if you want to see that, also comment about that. And make sure to subscribe if you want to join the Hotties Club, because that's what all of you guys are, is you're a hottie. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah. Oh, my glasses. Oh my goodness, why do my eyes squint unevenly? I have my glasses on today, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, is my shirt like too bright for the background? I thought it was cute, but this whole time just like my face stands out. Like I feel like there's absolutely nothing. And it's been rainy all day, and of course right as I'm talking about blending in, the sun comes out. I'm so able I was able to spin around and not hit my knees on the wall because that was gonna hurt.